I had tryouts with like guy teams before, and never have I felt more nervous and scared in my life than trying out with the Shopify team, because I was just like, oh God, what are they gonna think about how I call, like how I sound even?
Yeah.
I had never been a part of like a girls group at all in anything really. And I remember the first week before we played our first tournament together, my name wasn't just KP, it was K, like spaced out P. So like there's this big gap in between. And as I'm launching Valorant to start warming up, I see, you know, Lori is L with a big space, O space R, and so on. And everyone spaced their name out. And Lori joins TeamSpeak and she says to me, she's like, did you see our names? I'm like, yeah. And I like had this giggle going on and she's like, we did it so you're not alone. And I was
That's
like,
amazing.
oh, dude. And like, since then, I felt so comfortable, and the team, I feel like I'd never be attacked or judged on this team for anything.
KP gets a 2 kills on that flank somehow, and gets a third one, and we are going into overtime.
Flash. KP is going to take advantage of a good 4-3.
A 2 versus 1. One on the defuse. The swing up for the first kill. The second one to connect. And that's going to be the Red Bull clutch for KP.
I gotta know, how did this in-game name come about?
The automated name the Xbox gave me was King Penguin 73 in all caps. I loved penguins and I didn't have a problem with that. I was like 10 years old, and then eventually later on when I got into Counter-Strike and now Valorant, I just cut off the numbers because I didn't think they were professional. So it just kind of became KP.
What is it about this penguin, you've named him, that's so special for you?
I think what's so special to me about Salt, the penguin, I've just had him for 14 years. I'm 22 now, and he's kind of been with me through everything. Penguins in general, I really like them as animals because I think for being so small and like not being able to fly, they're able to do a lot and like not only get by but thrive. And like I kind of relate to that and some of the struggles that I go through, like living with Crohn's disease and now dealing with like transgender issues. I feel like I'm thriving.
That's so cool. And not to mention, penguins may not fly on land and they kind of waddle, but when they're in the water, they look like they're flying. They are soaring and zip-zapping through the water. Like they're super agile, right?
Yeah, they move. They make money moves in the water.
They make money moves.
Yeah.
I've been watching you more and more this whole year, just blossoming in the IGL role, becoming a fan of you. You seem like a selfless player. You seem like the type of player who will do whatever it takes to win that round for the squad, right? And so this whole IGL thing is just very fitting.
It is, and it's been quite a ride too. Like in high school when I was like around 16, I got really into improv and theater, and I was a big theater kid, and I think it kind of came into Valorant, like in a crazy way. Improv is all about thinking on your feet.
Yeah.
Like thinking quickly, making a decision, either saying something or not. And with IGLing, being vocal to my team, saying things with passion, really there's a difference between playing with a leader and a captain who's very monotone, very robotic, and playing with me who's like, you know, things could look very grim. We could be on a half-buy, stingers, like the worst looking round of the game. They have all 5 ults, we're screwed. And I'll try and find a way to convey to people that we're gonna win. Yeah. Like we're gonna win this round no matter what. I think I've got the read on these guys. Yes, we're committing. We're getting in this round.
Swinging?
Okay, swinging as well.
Short.
Can you top?
Nice!
I got the up. Accidents happen. We're not map winners. It's all good. Good enough.
Warm up?
Yeah, we're gonna dictate the pace, dude.
Down.
Blinded. Nice.
2 more stands. Stand up.
I can come help.
Contact.
Nice, guys.
You were doing so well on Sova, and then now you've allowed Benita to flourish on Sova, and you're playing Breach, you're playing Viper, you're playing just a whole array of different agents. How's that been for you?
I'm the type of player, my idol was Kerrigan. And when I watched Kerrigan play Counter-Strike, he is not the most incredible aimer, but he gets his frags all day long. He's good for 2, good for 3, through like one-ways, smart plays, off angles.
KP's expecting this flank to come through, just patience gonna
Come
secure
on.
3.
I've adapted that to my Valorant playstyle, and people can't read me. One map, you're playing against KP Breach, then you're getting KP Sage, and then you're getting KP Omen Viper. And it's like, God, what do I do against this person? I love it. I love that Benita filled part of my shoes, because it lets me just do whatever.
Okay.
And my team trusts me to do that too, which means a lot to me.
Yeah. It does require a lot of trust to like give you enough time within the round to actually see through your brainy play on like a Viper or things like that, right? You can't rush these things. You gotta let you work.
You gotta let it marinate.
Yes.
Yes. I need time. Play time. Play time. Play time.
Let's go, man. They're doing like a slow retake.
50 off fade.
One enemy remaining.
Let's go, baby.
And there's a lot of pressure on you, not just in game, but being the IGL and things like that, and you're constantly communicating. What have been some of the challenges that you've had to kind of overcome in that?
Yeah, something that I've been struggling with for like the last year. This is my normal voice. This is how I talk. This is how I express myself. I feel confident and comfortable in this voice. But for the last year, there have been times where I feel like because I'm transitioning, I have to portray like a feminine voice or like a girl voice, right? And I'm trying so hard to live up to that ideal that my personality gets shunned, or I can't IGL the way I IGL. I can't say things the way I'm talking to you right now. It just feels really forced. I've had to worry about, if I upload this comms video with this voice, are people in the comments gonna rip me apart? Because like I don't sound like a girl, or like I don't sound like I'm supposed to be here, you know what I mean?
This is quite a bit. There's quite a lot for one to have to struggle with. How did you come up with the answers? Was it alone? Did you seek help?
I had some people really close to me that reminded me that I shouldn't waste time not being myself. And the moment, I gotta say, like, shout out my mom. She is like my anchor. She's like my rock. And I really, really talked with her a lot. I told her that, I used to love streaming. I used to love being on videos, content, everything. And a lot of that fun got taken away because I was just fixated on that voice, like forcing it, like literally forcing it to the point where it was just so unenjoyable. And my mom said, like, hey, people that are close to you, people that care about you, they'll understand that your voice doesn't matter to who you are. And so I started just using my normal voice again and not wasting time being someone else. So.
Wise words from Mama KP.
Yeah, she's
coming in clutch.
She's very wise.
Yeah. You're one of the favorites going in for Game Changers 3, so it's
Indeed.
working.
Yeah, no, I think it's been so great for our team. The more I'm just being myself and using my voice the way I want to, not worrying about it, calling the way I want to, just being who I am naturally, helped that a lot. Go guys, stop some fun today. Flash off my shot, doesn't matter if I'm blind. At the flash. Proudest moment so far had to be Game Changers 2, beating C9 White. And it was perfect because that night, or the night prior, at our boot camp, we were all so grumpy at each other. We all sat on the couch and people are like sitting like crisscross, body language, like very protective. And Benny's like, guys, our CT side, or defense side bind sucks ass. What are we doing? We settle the argument. everything's okay, everyone feels good.
Yeah.
And the next day we have that comeback on them, on defense bind.
Get everything out on the table.
Yeah. Could not have been scripted better. It was like clutch after clutch from us.
And Shopify keeps it close.
KP aggressive.
And then the tide shifted. It felt like we had just broken them.
The Queens of North America finally go down.
Beating them once took so much off our chest of like, okay, yeah, we've lost to them a lot, but like, we're the only team to do this shit. So like, put some respect on it.
For sure. Well, okay, I want to talk about you individually, okay? Because sure, you guys beat Cloud9 for the first time. It was not in the grand finals, but the grand finals.
Yeah.
First map, Icebox.
Oh.
Your Viper.
Yeah.
Your Viper
That was
was
different. That was
okay?
different.
Shopify Rebellion and Cloud9 White face it off in the finals yet again.
Not only that, you were down 5-7.
Yeah.
Going into the second half, you didn't lose a single round on defense. And not just that, you put your entire team on your back.
Yeah.
You have like 450 ACS. What happened? How?
We historically cannot win pistols to save our lives.
Oh no.
Go guys.
One more mid, 2 more mid. 1 minute,
Only Viper remaining.
Okay guys. And the moment we won that pistol, we won our bonus as well, I felt like this surge of confidence and flow state. Almost as if like nothing I was calling could go wrong.
We're on a double flank. We're on a fast flank. We're still on the double flank. On the flank.
30 seconds left.
But in the back of the side, we're still trying to rotate back towards A. And it works out first thing by an inner debuff onto Alexis to allow KP to get the kill with the Spectre. Second point of defense, stopped by KP.
It was already a flawless half, and I wanted to further cement that. And I said, yo, Benny, we had max money, but I was like, Benny, I'm buying a judge.
I'm rushing this shit with a judge. Somebody who died, take my Vandal. It's kitchen. Benny, I need you kitchen. I need you kitchen. Get ready to solo on my call.
Alright.
Oh,
Chaos.
One here.
And I think on the replay, like, I push B main with a judge and just blast some shitty in the corner with the judge.
One dead. I fall down.
That's why you have the judge moving forward. That spike down on top of that too.
At that moment, I knew, like, they can't touch me. They just can't touch me. And when I'm playing like that, when my calling is like that, everyone surges off of me.
Yeah.
You got the bomb. Got the bomb. I broke it.
Nice job. Good call, dude.
Look at their HPs. None of them are touched. Not a one and KP. It all started off on the back of her judge.
All year. I mean, we got second in Game Changers 1, second in Game Changers 2. I don't know what's gonna happen yet, but however long it takes me, I want to take a profile picture with a big ass trophy.
Okay.
I think that is just like, you know, more than money or followers or anything. I think a giant trophy picture is the biggest I'm better than you to everyone else. At Berlin, I want so badly to just post it on Twitter and at everyone on Cloud9 White, just tag all of them and just kiss it too. Just, mwah, just give it a nice
call
kiss.
them out?
Yeah, just.
No subtweets from KP.
No.
These are just
subtweets
straight
at
up
all.
at them. I love that.
They've been using their thumbs all year on Twitter. I'm over it, man. I'm done. It's gotta change.
That's awesome. When you're looking back at all that history and all these days, do you feel proud? What kind of feelings are you feeling there?
I feel extremely proud.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't mind looking back every now and then. I'm not ashamed, and I don't think, you know, I've kept all my old videos up. I've kept old pictures of myself up because I think it shows really the journey I've been on. And if someone wants to go attack me for that and like go point out, oh, like that's what you used to look like, or like, how are you even playing Game Changers? It's like, dude, life is progress and it doesn't just happen overnight.
Yeah.
And I really, really had to learn that. So I'm glad I did.
I'm glad you did too. And I'm seeing a lot of similarities once again, like the trials and tribulations of a penguin and you, Miss KP thing over here, because when you look at them on land, you don't feel like they're gonna be flourishing. You just put them in a different environment and a little bit of water and they're flying and darting around everywhere, right?
They are. And I feel like that's me. I've been given this environment that I'm around and I'm flourishing like a penguin.